This is the completion PowerPoint. This is to show how far our PowerPoint has come since day one and what we have learned from this. This slide is to show where we want our donations to go. The New Orleans Mission, the Women's Center that has children, Tulane's Earn and Learn, and Delgado's Business Department. This slide is showing that we had to start all over again, come up with a new Gantt chart, a new team contract, and we still stuck with similar to the same thing. We wanted to do a food and canned clothes drive. This is the new Gantt chart, and I guess you can say like table showing everything and who has to do what and when it needs to be done by. And it's all color coordinated. This slide is showing our team contract. It shows how we're going to keep in touch with each other, the things that we're going to do. It also shows our team name or group name, which is helping us help others. This slide is showing our first flyer. It was a little difficult, but after we got how we wanted it, it made it a lot easier. It's showing where it's located, contact information, and a little bit about what we were doing. This slide is showing just like basic things that I had around my house. It shows like a bunch of clothes and baby food and cereal that is still into date that we're going to be. The new women's shelter is the food, and the rest can go to any place actually. This slide shows day one, which wasn't all that good. No one really came up. We were kind of ill prepared. And it also shows the second day. And the second day was a little bit better. We got posters, some candy, some canned foods. No one still donated, but people came up and started asking what we were doing and stuff like that. This slide shows some clothes and shoes that a lady had donated, as well as food. The clothes were mostly women's. The shoes were men's, some women's, and then some canned foods that she had donated. This shows the third day. It was a little bit of the same. We bought candy, canned foods. We really didn't get no donations. People still came up and asked. That day I had my daughter. The fourth day was a little bit like the same. I wasn't there the whole time, but Delicia said the same thing. They just came up, didn't really donate. At that point in time, we also had a box in the student government office, and then we only had like one more day left. This slide is just showing some background on the women's shelter where they have children. It shows how many people live independently, their website, where they're located, the things they offer, their success rate, how many people they try to serve, just things like that. Just like the previous slide, this is background on the New Orleans Mission. Shows where it's located. They offer programs and services. These are just main ones. The website as well, and their logo. This slide is showing everything that I've learned through the project. I've learned how to use Excel, which is spreadsheets, in my sleep. I know how to do those very well. I've learned how to use PowerPoint, Word documents, and also learned how to be prepared for things. With PowerPoint, I learned how to do transitions and things like that. And I've also learned with Word how to enhance Word documents. For Delicia, she has enhanced her computer skills. She has made a Gantt chart, made Word documents, did research online, worked with spreadsheets, and she has also learned how to make a presentation in PowerPoint. This should have been the last day of our drive. I was unable to make it that day, but Delicia sent me this picture of people there, and we kind of sort of just didn't have that day at all. This slide is showing our new flyers that were for like faculty and staff, and Sabrina and Tristan jumped in and helped us with this because of things that happened with their other partners. We also let them know to let their class know and where our box would still be located and contact information and things like that. This slide is showing Delicia at the New Orleans mission with all the stuff that she had brought. I was unable to make it. However, it is 24 hours. You go up, you ring the doorbell, they ask you if you want a receipt, and that's about it. This is where the pictures from the New Orleans Women's Center should have been. I was unable to make it with the food and the clothes. I still need to get there. Just, I guess, life has been hectic. So this is where those pictures would have been. This is a slide showing that I feel that even though some of the things were brought where they're supposed to be wrong, I don't feel like our job is done, even though this project is over with. And I'm hoping that the things that we have done thus far and maybe continue to do will help people to follow in our footsteps with, instead of throwing away their old clothes, bringing them to people that need it, as well as food. This slide is just showing accreditations. That slide 2, the picture in the background was from that website, and slide 12, the picture in the background was from the New Orleans Women's Shelter, and then slide 13, the picture was from 2 different websites, the New Orleans Mission and where they made it.